Alright, welcome back to the Sherod and Szymo show. I'm Nick Sherod, this is John Symon. We haven't done this in a long time. We've been slacking a little bit. That's okay, we're going to get into sports. So for wrestling, they continue their domination, winning their 14th consecutive Prep League title. The Saints had 6 champions: Joey Prada, Carter Davis, Hunter Winnington, John Ferguson, Jens Ames, and Karen Chillanier. And States is, in a few weeks, they have a few weeks off to prepare for States so they can try to reclaim that title. But this week they're off in DC for a duel, so we wish them the best of luck.
Since last time, basketball has wins against Christchurch, Woodbury, Collegiate, John Marshall, and Benedictine. Benedictine game was a huge win. We hadn't beat them in 10 years. Nick, what were your thoughts in the closing seconds of the Benedictine game?
Well, I was nervous going into the last few minutes because our last game before that, we had lost to Trinity at the buzzer. We kind of blew a big lead, kind of similar to the Benedictine game. So I was pretty nervous, and they were a lot bigger than us, so I thought they were just going to throw it at the rim. But when I saw the shot go off the rim, I was really relieved, and I was just happy because I knew we had done something very, very important.
Would you consider the John Marshall game or the Benedictine game more important?
After the Benedictine game, I felt happy because Benedictine is probably our biggest rival, so I felt happy that we were able to do that for the students and the faculty and the alumni and all that stuff. But after the John Marshall game, I felt more accomplished because I think John Marshall was probably a little bit of a better team than Benedictine. And it was good seeing there was a lot of faculty there that supported us at the John Marshall game, so I think after the John Marshall game I felt a little bit more accomplished.
Also, we have a game against Stab this weekend. Stab is #1 in the Prep League, so it's a huge game.
Alright, now back to some sports. Swimming. They came in 2nd place in the Prep League meet. Alec Hale, one of the swimmers, said that a lot of their swimmers swam very well and that a lot of them got a personal best. Lou Powell, the coach, said had one of his best meets of the year. He did a lot of great things. Charlie Swanson, obviously he's the best swimmer on the team probably, and he continued to show that he was the best. He won the 200 individual medley, the 100 breaststroke, and he swam a leg of the 200 medley team, so he continued to do great things.
Track came in 3rd in the Prep League. Brandon Thomas has set 2 new SDC records in the 55 and the 300, and they have the state meet this weekend.
And finally, for the last 2 sports, squash, they play tomorrow at home. Assuming that's their last game of the season. They've had a pretty up and down season, but Jack and Leo said they're looking forward to the future, so that's exciting. And futsal won the Valentine Classic, which is basically like their state tournament. They won 4-3 in overtime at sudden death, where Pierce Edlick scored the game-winning goal, and he was very excited afterwards. He said it was a rush of adrenaline, and it's nothing like that. So
yeah, they beat the rival Collegiate in the final game.
Yeah, so that's all the sports for this week.
See you next week.
See you next week.